Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. If you are new here, my name is Pedro and in today's video I bring you the last family and the last building for my Building Newcrest challenge. So without further ado, let's jump into the family. With us today we have Victoria Grayson. She is a public enemy, she's self-assured, she's a snob and she's ambitious and she's the mayor of our Newcrest. So she's in the political career and she's been quite successful. Her husband, Conrad, he wants to have a big family. He loves dogs, he's neat, and he's outgoing. Then we have their daughter, and Charlotte is an eco-innovator. She's a green find, and she is a maker. And then they have a son, Daniel. He is a rambunctious squamp and he is an insider. And then they have three pets. They have Snowball, and Snowball is playful, he's curious, and he's free spirit. We have Charcoal, he's aloof, he's a glutton, and he's clever. And then we have our Viriato. So he is loyal, he's a sloth, and he's friendly. So without further ado, let's jump into the speed build. So here we are for the speed build of today. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage for the building of the house, like the skeleton of the house and the layout. So today I bring you a different speed build, so it's more of the decoration I use and a little bit of some adjustments to the house. So this is the mayor's home, and I decided to make it on the left side, bottom side of Newcrest, where it have a big lot, so is the side one of the big lot. So that big lot I decided to make a community space. At the moment it's a community garden in my Newcrest, and this home, it took me a while to do. So the entrance, it took me really long time. It was not going so well as I was looking for, but I think the end result is really pretty. We are always going back and forth a little bit, and I was trying to adapt this house to our family, and because they are very wealth, they it's like this is from the government, and all the mayors have been passed through here, so it doesn't have to. You adapt a little bit to the new mayor, but it's like you don't have too much modifications in the house. They have a butler. It's like they had always this person working here, and I decided to make it his room too. It's like in the back of the swimming pool. It's a massive home compared to the ones I have done before, and I decided for this building, comparing to the other ones. So the other ones I was restricting the packs or using just one pack or two, and I was going from there. And because it was the mayor home, I decided to give free will to me, and I use all the packs I will have available for me. I don't have all of them, but I think the most focused packs, it will be cats and dogs and vintage glamour, but it will have items from another packs. So here we are seeing already the living room. This is going to be like the common living room where all of them have like family reunions, and I decided to put that two big chairs to represent like the mom and the dad of the family, so they sit there, the kids sit around and they have stories, they are together, and that's what I was looking for in this building. We will have soon a kitchen. At the beginning I was thinking to make the kitchen like all of this layout to be more open space, but because of the style I was going for the house, I decided to put a wall and put some arches to divide the living room from the kitchen and dining room. The space himself, I think, was not so big. because at the end you have everything really manageable. And for example, the living room is not a massive space, it's much more comfy, it's more closed, and you will see in the tour of the building all of that little things. I'm really, really happy with the end result. I love the cats and dogs sofas and aesthetic, and it gives that aesthetic of more Hamptons vibe, and that's what I was trying to look for here, like a Hampton house with a swimming pool. They have a wonderful view to the lake in the back of the house, so all the rooms have view to that, except one room we will have on this floor. It will be a guest room, but it's for my family is a guest room. But if you decided to use this home, you can definitely use it in a different way. You can do a different thing in that room, or you can use it for a parents' room, also have more kids' room. And yeah, I decided the kitchen to be more toned down, to be more white. Everything is very pastel colors. It's not too strong colors. Beside the rooms, there will be a little bit of a more stronger color, and we were going to see all of that in a second. Here, I didn't clutter too much the kitchen because I was imagining this is a house who was always, like I said before, with a new mayor, and 4 and 4 years or 5 and 5 years, they changed the mayor. And for that, I don't believe these houses are very cluttered. They have very good clutter, but that is not the vibe I was looking for. I love one of the items I really, really use a lot is these lanterns I'm putting everywhere. I really, really like that lanterns. We're going to use a little bit of seasons, a little bit of Get Famous, but the big focus of this building is definitely cats and dogs and vintage glamour because of the rooms. We will have office space, kind of, to have meetings. For our mayor to have their reunions, to make her paperwork or whatever she needs. In the back with a very, very good view to the swimming pool, so it's quite relaxing. It's nothing like very city, but one of my favorite things, and we will see that later on in the video, is actually the front of the house. It came up really, really beautiful. I used the flags coming with Get Together. I used the podium from City Living because of the political career, and the end result is really, really pretty. I really, really like the front of this house. So here we are seeing me to make the office. It's quite of a library office. It's going to be more in brown colors and beige. It's going to have always the big doors. I really embrace to have the cats and dogs big doors everywhere with the glass in the front, in the back, to go to rooms. It's like to give some consistency to the building, to not be so different everywhere. We will change this very soon because I didn't like the display. It will have the window behind, and here I'm going to put a side table with the plant, but at the end, where is the sofa? I'm going to remove that corner sofa, and I will quite sure I will put scout board for the kids because it's the mayor and she's wanted them to be very involved in the society, and she's willing, she's the one who decided to build the community space the way she wanted. It's like I try to embrace a little bit this part, because on the side they have a park, but at the same time is the community space for the community garden, for the makerspace and a marketplace. And because she's the mayor, she's the one, the people will vote, will give their opinion, but she is the one who have the last word of how it looks, how it's going to be built, how it's going to be made. And I was trying to embrace all of that in this home too. So for example, this house have panels, solar panels. They have aeolic vents, so it's quite of they reuse energy. It's like renew energy. It's not the normal energy they use, and I was quite embracing that part of the map of what I was have done in the other buildings. So here we have the first bathroom. Actually, I noticed I don't have like a guest a common bathroom. All of them are associated to the rooms, but this one is very easy to access. It's on the ground floor, and we will have inside guest room, so this actually will be quite empty, so it could be a good way for people to go to the bathroom instead of going to the rooms upstairs, because I was trying to utilize as much space as I could, and to bring a lot of skill build items for the mayor and all of her family, because I really like to include that in all my buildings. And it's always good to have that background of skill builds. We have computers, chess tables, painting easels. We have the flower arranges tables. Actually, I didn't put a wooden table. We have a swimming pool, so we have fitness. We have bookshelves where you can study everything, and I always try to include, even in the cheapest home, I always try to include all of that kind of skill build items. A little bit by the family. So the family, I plan to put it in this home, and the way I did it is Victoria, she is a very self-assured woman. Her opinion is her opinion. Her husband lives a little bit in her shadow. Her husband is actually in the detective career, so he's a strong man, but he's always in the shadow of Victoria, because she's the mayor. She takes the decision. She will do in her will and in her way. So here we are seeing me starting for the second floor. This is kind of a library. At the end, I will remove one of the lights, and I will put the chess table. We will see that in the tour in the end of this speed build. And here we're gonna start the room. So this is the main room. I was trying to use Get Famous to give that charm and that famous part of this building, but the bed is quite ugly, I should say. It's not my style, and I don't like that big bed then have a curtain in the middle. It was not what I was looking for. So at the end, I found this vintage glamour, all of this pack and set, and the mirrors and everything match really well. The walls, the bed, the wardrobes, the mirrors, the chandeliers, everything, it have a matching color. And one of the reasons I really like this pack is because of that. You have a really, really good matching between items. And it's very, very like vintage, and it's very glamorous. It gives, I think this pack, it brings much more glamour to the game than actually Get Famous. Get Famous, I see it's more and I really like some items in Get Famous. Some of them are very vintage and retro, and I really, really like that aesthetic. So here we're going to do another room, and this is Charlotte's room. We're going to tone down, instead of him being that bright green from the mayor, it's going to be black and gold. We're going to use majority of the same items here from the Vintage Glamour pack. The difference is she will have a balcony. I didn't put nothing extremely special in her balcony because I wanted to have the view, and I will show you in the tour, is really, really beautiful, and is like the appreciation of having the view from her room. So here we are doing the en-suite. It's going to be something quite simple. We're going to have some showers, toilets, sinks. Everything is functional. I play test this home. I had some glitch with the roof, not the roof himself, but the place where the roof is. So basically the game was not accepting like the floor of the roof, and basically was raining inside of the house, so I needed to fix it, all of that top area. But gladly I could fix it, because I was quite scared it was not working. Here I decided to make the Daniel room, and he's a kid. He's really, really a playful kid. He's really happy, and one of the things for me in this house was I didn't want it to make like a very, very kids room, because like I said before, the mayor is always changing, and to make this as a kids room is going to change completely the aesthetic of the building, to being a little bit of course, all the mayors will make difference and will change the inside to their taste, but it was more like, this house is from the States, they give it to you when you turn the mayor, and gladly it's been from generations and generations in the Grayson family. They've been the mayors of the city, but if one day you will change to another person, it's quite bad to have a very kidful room. Of course, you have a lot of toys, you have a lot of things for him, and is dedicate for him this room, but I decided to take more of that approach. So here we having a very, very in-suite bathroom, and actually is from Daniel, and here is when I decide to put the laundry, to give use to the laundry, because we will have a butler, so he will do the laundry for us, and he's very lucky. He have a bathtub, he have a shower. At the end is a good thing, because when he will grow up and be a teen, so then he will find a girlfriend and they can share this room, for example, and that's what I was thinking about this bathroom, but actually is really, really a big bathroom. Here we have the en-suite for the master bedroom. We have a combo of shower and bathtub, and it's everything around the same colors. It doesn't change much. I think we are very, very approaching the outside of this building. I think next we will jump first to the butler's room. So the butler's room, I decided to make it in a more a little bit toned down, not such in a posh way. It's like the staff room, so it's not. It doesn't have a very beautiful bed and things like that. It's more like furniture. When they change furnitures, they put it, instead of throw it away, they change the butler room and they give them a proper way to stay here with them, because at the end, this kind of stuff in these houses, they are from generations and generations too, and is very common for a lot of these families. It's almost the butler is part of the family. It's another member of the family. So I decided to not put so low down, but to make it quite nice, but not so sophisticated. That's what I was trying to say. So here we start with the backyard. I really, really like all of this backyard and the display. It will have a lot of greenery and trees. Is really, really very well blended with the environment, and I was really, really happy. We will start with some bushes. I love the glass roof where you can like sunbathe. Of course, in this case, for the Sims, it doesn't make too much sense, but I was thinking more in a realistic way where you have them cover because of the rain and the winter, and it rains a lot in Newcrest. I notice it rains a lot in Newcrest, even in summer, so it's just to protect the lounge chairs, and if you want to take sun, you can move them to another place. It's more to idealize something like that. So here we start. I came from debug to take this piece to give this aesthetic of the entrance. We will put something in the front. I think it's not in the video. I put it later when I was playtesting, but will not be so drastic different from the actual building for what we're going to see here. We're going to put some flags, and here is where I really, really like the building and all of this aesthetic of the flags. We have the podium, so our mayor can make their speech to the journalists, what is going on, what is happening, update the community, and that's why I decided to put it outside. It could be quite risky in the weather if you have seasons, because probably the thunderbolts and the lightnings will destroy sometimes, not always, these chairs and the podium, but well, they are very well, and they have enough money to replace it. Actually, they have. Because both of them, they are quite successful in their career. So you see me putting this concrete, but it was just a filler. We will change this to a more nicer stone very, very soon. Is now, you see, I will change to a nicer stone path. And to the decoration of the outside, I was trying to be very colorful. The plants, they are not just one color. They are all different colors of flowers and everything I was looking to have here. I think I use a lot of packs on this because I have a couple of them, but yes, I use a lot of packs. And we are almost finishing. We're just gonna have some more greenery. We're gonna make the back too. So where is the swimming pool? And we will be done to see the tour of this building. So we're gonna put some lights, of course. I always like to put lights and put this at night so I can see properly where I'm putting the lights in the garden. We are painting with a little bit of dirt to give like the natural feeling of the plants are there and not in concrete or in stone. And here is when we start to make the back, and I really, really like this garden. It looks very small, but is uniform at the same time because of the two different platforms with different levels. But then it will have some trees here and flowers. We will have in the so we have a barbecue outside, we have a table, we will have some lounge chairs, we have some pet toys for our pets, and the back there we will have some planters, so we can have plant some seeds. We have different planters, so I decided to put it in one side, the vertical planters from Eco Lifestyle, and the other ones, the normal ones we have in base game, I decided to put it in the other side together with the flower table. We have another florist table inside, in the inside garden, but so we have two of them, but actually you can replace one of them with a wooden table if it suits it better. But in this case, it was not so suitable for me, so I decided to not put it. We do the launch here now. We have majority of the house done. We are very, very soon jumping into the tour. I hope you've been enjoying, and I hope you've been enjoying all of the other videos. You can have a look, you can search for me, and I will have all the other buildings in the description below. Like this one will be too. So we will have all of the information, direct links to these buildings. So we are almost done with just making small decorations. Now we're going to put some window planters, and yeah, I think that's it for this speed build. So we're going to put just some greenery on the windows to give some more uniformity and on the walls, but that's it. So without further ado, let's jump into the tour. So here we are in the final building. I'm really happy with the end result. I like the mixture of more modern, like the adding of the side there of the glass to have like a inside garden, and all like more contemporary aesthetic. If we go to the back of the house, we have a wonderful backyard with the very big swimming pool, some lounge chairs. It's really, really pretty. We have a small house, and our mayor is blessed. So let's jump inside. So if we go through the front door, we have this massive entrance with two staircases to give some imponent. Is really, really beautiful. I really like this entrance, the statues, all the detail. We have a massive light coming inside from the garden. And if we go here, we have the living space. I think is really, really pretty. I really like this like reunion place for the family. If we go further down, we have the television. And if we go here, we have the kitchen with the laundry. It's a big, big kitchen. I like the view. And here is the dining room. If we go through this door, we have access to the outside. And let's see the butler. So here is the butler home. Or if you want to have like it's like the pool boy home, is quite inspired by the Hamptons. And I really, really like, if we go through this door, we have a bathroom. So let's go inside of the big house again. And if we go to the other side, there, we have here the little inside garden or greenhouse. And if we go to this door, we have her office. So this is our mayor office, where she can work and do all of the needs she needed for her job. We have the scout for the kid. And let's go through the other side. I really love this living room. Oh, here's our butler. So if we go through this door, I have this room as a guest room, but it could be a grandparent's room. It's very simple. I really like the view. We have the view to the park and to the community space. If we go through this door, we have a bathroom. And to take it a little bit of space, we have the toilet here. So if we go through the stairs up, let's go to this side first. We have here like a little library space with some bookshelves, television. We have a chess table, fireplace is really pretty. If we go further down here, we have the kids room. It's not so kid, because I was thinking, as a mayor, you are always changing your mayor, and I was thinking this can't be like very, very kids-like room. So I decided it's quite of not so kid, but it have a lot of toys and things he can play and use. And here we have a massive bathroom. He's really, really lucky. It was just for manager of the space. I decided to give him this massive bathroom. If we go to the right side, and I have a missing painting here. I'll fix that in a second. We have the view from the balcony to the entrance, and if we go through this door is the master bedroom. We have a massive closet with different clothes. We have a vanity, we have a computer, bed. Everything here seems neat. If we go here is the en-suite, so we have a combo shower and bathtub, and I really, really like that. It's very useful, and if you have toddlers or you decide to have more kids, it's always good to have it. And here we have our Charlotte room. It's in gold and black, and we have here her bathroom. Here we have a balcony. It doesn't have nothing, just have some plants, but she have a really, really good view to the swimming pool. And that's it. So this is our last residential lot for my Newcrest. Let's go back outside and have a wonderful view to the top. And that's it. We have one more community space I want to do. It's going to be a library, so it will be our last video for my Building Newcrest challenge. I really hope you enjoy it. If you want to see more, just subscribe and like this video. All the in my channel you will find all the buildings I made already for this Newcrest challenge. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.